There he is. The man of the hour.
What is an online friend? How is an online friend different from a real life friend? What makes these kinds of relationships distinct? These questions have been on my mind pretty often lately. More and more friendships have been forming online, particularly among children, teenagers, and young adults. As far back as 2015, the Pew Research Center found that 57% of teens had met a friend online, a number that has surely only grown in the past decade. But even now, discourse around online friendships is still very mixed, with some claiming that they formed some of their deepest relationships online, and others expressing reservations about whether someone you meet and interact with online can be considered an actual friend. Similarly, people have had very different experiences when it comes to finally meeting their online friend for the first time. Something I am about to experience myself.
Hello, my name is Sai. I'm also called Lonestar on the internet, or Lone. Not comfortable in sitting in front of a camera and speaking, but here we are. Things I have to do for a documentary that Shane's making. Feels surreal that it's just one more day away. I'm gonna meet him pretty much 24 hours after I'm done making this video. Whew. Never thought I'd see this day.
This channel is a project Sai and I started together just over 10 years ago at the beginning of 2016, but our history actually goes back quite a bit further than that.
If you asked the 13-year-old me if I'd meet this guy that I met randomly on the internet, things that turned out the way it did and things are the way they are now, I would have laughed at everybody who told me this. Some one big butterfly effect that happened long time ago, and now we're here. How do I remember meeting Shane? When I was 12, I used to play this video game. I've not played a console, so the first machine that I got was a desktop, and it was a shitty ass computer. But I'm grateful for it. I know a lot because I fucking messed around with that computer. But the only games that worked on it were really old games, and Halo happened to be one of them. I used to play like Call of Duty 1 or 2, and then I would just hop back in between Halo and Call of Duty. Specifically Halo Custom Edition. I remember playing that. Was my first multiplayer game. I randomly met Shane, I think in 2013. I remember playing this map called Ambush on a server called XG All Vehicle CTF. I don't know if they're still alive. The map is a Black Hawk Down replica. If you've ever seen the movie Black Hawk Down, it's pretty much the same thing. It's a modded version of Halo with the Spartans being taken out with the USMC Marines and the Taliban, I think. Can I say that word on the internet? Fuck, okay. I met Shane in that map by role-playing as one of the helicopter pilots. I was 12, guys. I was 12. He let me just live my fantasy. But I think Shane was 17 or 18 at the time. I was maybe 12 or 13. There's this map switch that happens every 30 minutes, and we went to this map called Extinction, which is a gigantic fucking map with like spaceships and stuff. I played like 2 matches with him, and we had like this conversation about Pokemon ROMs. I was trying to create a Pokemon ROM hack with a friend of mine from school. I don't know if he's gonna watch this video, but we never made that ROM hack. We wanted a person that does music for the ROM hacks, and Shane happened to be a musician. I say we became friends because of the ROM hack that we were trying to make. Or I got really impressed by your music, and I asked for like more samples, and then you linked at the time your YouTube account, Insane Candy Cane, with like Mega Man remixes and stuff, and I was super fucking impressed by it. I'm like, god damn, what are these 8-bit remixes that he's making?
I remember being really interested when Sai said he was making a ROM hack. It was actually a pretty big coincidence that I, one, knew what a ROM hack was, had played Pokemon ROM hacks myself, had a musical background, and had done MIDI sequencing and knew the software to get the music into the Game Boy Advance sound engine. I've always liked collaborating on creative projects. That's sort of how we got our start with Crimson Black in the first place, so I went right to work on writing the music. I remember the process of putting the music in the game to be such a painstaking slog. It was actually taking longer to do that than to write the tracks themselves. So when we stopped working on it, I was kind of relieved to not have to do that for every track. I wasn't super bummed out. It was nice to have something motivating me to make music in the first place. I still have about half dozen tracks from the game I haven't released. No one outside Crimson Black's heard them. So who knows, maybe I'll upload the secret tracks someday.
Yeah, I was a fan. I was a fan from the start. I'm still a fan. I still want Shade to do music, but yeah, he doesn't do that shit anymore. He's busy being 007. One day in 2014, I decided to skip school, and I asked Shane if he wants to get on a voice chat. There was no Discord, so for all you new gens out there, there was Xfire, which is fucking dead now. Steam did not have Steam voice chat, so I used the only plausible way of doing voice chat that was Facebook voiced. I was so fucking nervous. This was my first time speaking to somebody across the world. We've never seen each other in person, and we one fine morning I was like, hey, let's fucking do a voice chat and let's do video games together. I think he kind of found me interesting. That's how we became friends. And then like every 2 months or so I kept skipping school. I'm not proud of it, but I think it turned out good. We started off with Halo, then we played this video game called Splinter Cell, and then I think we played Rainbow Six 3 Lockdown. Pretty old games. You have to understand, both me and Shane were poor. We did not have top-of-the-line systems. My computer at the time had a 64 megabyte graphics card. It did not run jack shit. So me and Shane were kind of forced into that genre of just playing really old games and just looking at other people play really nice video games. We just picked the most niche game ever. Nobody would ever play it, and we just spent 3 and 4 hours trying to get that shit to work. Every game session, the first session was always a no-go. That was always a no-go. We would always spend the entire session trying to figure it out, and then the next session that we play, we actually figure it out, but it would take us 1 or 2 hours just to set it up. That's how fucking stupid it was. It hasn't changed even now. Me and Shane picked the worst game possible at the worst possible time, and would just sit and slog at the game design and how stupid it is at making multiplayer games fucking inaccessible to people, and finally get it to work. I still joke with Shane about this. Of all the people that I could have met on Halo, I met him. I met him. The fucking nicest guy possible on the internet. I met him. I could have met a pet. I could have met a fucking hitman. Don't understand, this is a 2004 game. Whoever is playing it is jobless as fuck. I thank my fucking lucky stars that I found Shane. If it were somebody else, fucking no-go, man. I mean, I've met a lot of people on the internet, and I still keep up with a couple of them, but Shane's by far, like, the go-to person. He knows literally everything about me. And I was in, like, 8th grade or 9th grade. A lot of people found out that I was friends with this Canadian person. My entire school knew about it, and I still remember my friend sending Shane friend requests on Facebook. He got flooded by like 20-30 people sending him friend requests, and he messaged me. He's like, dude, what the fuck is happening? I'm like, I don't know, man. People just found you interesting, I guess. They want to get to know you.
There was a point, it was still fairly early on in our friendship, where 30 or so of Sai's classmates added me on Facebook. I think I must have become like a meme in their school or something. I started getting all these requests and messages. I remember me and my university friends were like, what is going on? It just sort of became like an inside joke, how all of India was adding me on Facebook. But they were just very curious, I think. A lot of them were very keen to talk. They'd message me and they'd ask what my life's like. I learned things from them. Sometimes they'd ask advice, like an outside perspective from outside their culture. It's been cool to see them grow up, go to university, become scientists, lawyers. Some still message me once in a blue moon, wish me a happy birthday. It's like a reminder of that time in 2014. Sometimes my friends still bring up, remember that time all those Indian kids sent you friend requests?
The first time he gifted me a video game. Yeah, he gifted me a video game on Steam, and that has been like his tradition of giving back to me. He has gotten me a shit ton of games, and I've tried to give back to him, but he won't accept gifts. That's the guy Shane is. He likes giving. He got me my first video game on Steam, and I was really stoked about it. I think it was Ruby Grim Eclipse. We never played that game, but
Here to play through the first level of Ruby Grim Eclipse. Buckle up, bitches.
It was pretty nice getting a gift from a friend. I remember Shane having a stalker situation. I remember Shane getting like creepy messages from one girl or something, and I was kind of scared for Shane. The fucking photos and messages that he showed me were creepy as fuck. That's something that I hold on till my death. I'm like, whoever I date, I'm not gonna date girls like those, man. Yeah, Shane's stalker situation was something that I remember major happening along the way. So why did I come to US? I'm doing a PhD in biology in UVA. I'll be here for maybe like 5 or 6 years. You do research and also you do teaching. It's technically a job without the pay. It's like a mini faculty job without the pay. So that's why I came to US. Definitely not to meet Shane. Definitely not to meet Shane. As I got into the United States, like got accepted into US for the PhD, the first plan was to help me move in. This is in September 2025, and then it got shifted to my birthday, but things kind of happened there. Couldn't get flights or something along the lines, and then it kind of got shifted to October, November, and then some other shit happened along the way, and then it got shifted again, and then it got shifted to now. I remember asking Shane on like December or November-ish. I asked Shane, like, Shane, do you want to meet? I think he just got into his new job. I'm not gonna tell Shane. I'm not gonna tell. It's really super secret, his job. And Shane was like, "Yeah, fuck it. Well, we'll just meet on January." Now, that's happening. How am I feeling about meeting Shane? I don't know, man. Like, I've talked to Shane about this, but he asked a 13-year-old me that I'm gonna meet Shane, some dude across the world. I would have laughed at you guys. I don't know, man. I'm excited. I'm really fucking excited to meet this guy, but at the same time, I'm really fucking nervous. It has nothing to do with Shane. I know Shane's a top tier guy. He's a cutie patootie, but it has something to do with me. Shane knows pretty much everything about me. I know some things about him. I'm a weirdo. If you can't tell, I'm a weirdo. I don't know if things are gonna change because it's like 13 years across the internet, like across the world. We speak only through fucking webcams and microphones. We've never seen each other in person. It's a different vibe, but I'm really excited to meet Shane. It's been something that I look forward to in life. I've always had this feeling that I might meet Shane, or it was one of my biggest wishes to meet this guy, because he's been there with me through like thick and thin, man. He's been there when I was at my lowest. He's been there when I had difficulties making friends. I'm pretty sure he's like my really closest friend at this point in time. If you couldn't tell, I used to be a fat dude. I used to be really obese, so making friends was kind of difficult for me, and it was easier for me to make friends on the internet than make friends in real life. And it still stands to this day that I have a better time at making friends over the internet than making friends IRL. I'm a shy, nervous guy. I don't really talk that much, but with Shane, I'm pretty much open. I can be my weird self. So yeah, he's seen all. He's seen pretty much every dumbass side of me. I'm pretty grateful to him, and so meeting him has been like one of my wishes. And yeah, I couldn't be more happier. If you couldn't tell, I have this big fucking smile on my face. So yeah, I just hope it goes fine. I just hope his travel's pretty good, and I just hope we spend some quality time. I have to call an off day on work, but yeah, that's pretty much it. Sheesh. Oh, I'll see you guys in a bit. Hopefully by this time tomorrow I'll be recording something. Yeah. Bye bye.
Alright guys, the journey begins. I'm at my home here in Calgary. It's 5:40 a.m. Super early. I'm just waiting for my Uber now. Got all my stuff there for my trip. I'm going to try to pack everything into carry-on. And I'll check in at the airport. So I'm about 2 hours early here at YYC. The sun hasn't even risen yet. I basically walked through security. It's a lot faster than I expected it to be, so luckily they got these spots here. I can plug my computer in and some work done.
I went full-time into freelancing in 2022, so since then I've set my own work schedule. It's definitely removed barriers, made my life flexible in a way I never imagined it would be. I've been able to live abroad while working, and it's made it a lot easier to take this trip without having to book time off. You've heard Sai's thoughts on this meeting up, but up to this point, I hadn't really absorbed it yet. Between training with a new client and the rush of the holidays, my mind's been moving from one thing to the next without a lot of time for contemplation. It's only as I finally depart from my own country and land at my connection in Atlanta that I finally realize I'm really gonna meet this dude after all this time. But I already have a feeling about how things will play out. I found out a few days ago that ATL is actually the busiest airport in the world. There are over 1,000 flights a day here. That made me a little anxious, but because it's a mega hub for layovers, it's also been designed to be one of the most efficient airports in the world. I actually found it a lot easier to navigate than LAX in Los Angeles, YYZ in Toronto, or any other major airport I've been in. It helped that I ended up coming through at a really good time. Christmas holidays are just ending, and people are starting to go back to work, so it's way less crowded than I expected. The underground plane train makes it super easy to get to your concourse. I found my gate in minutes, with, again, tons of time to spare. Things couldn't have gone smoother.
So, times now is like 8:30. Gotta book an Uber and get to the airport as quickly as possible. Shane's gonna be arriving in 20 minutes at the airport. The flight has to disembark, he has to get all his items and stuff like that. It's gonna probably take like 1 hour after this video. Gonna meet Shane. Goddamn excited for it, but holy fuck. It's finally setting in. I'll see you guys when I get to the Uber, probably get to the airport. See ya.
Just got off the plane, landed in Charlottesville from Atlanta. Now I'm gonna go find this goon.
Tiny update. Uber's late. We're fucked. Shane's arrived in Charlottesville and I'm not there yet. I fucked up. I'll see you guys at the airport. Bye bye. Hello.
Took you that way, but you were up there, I guess.
Yeah, the pickup spot is kind of glitched out on it.
You put your seatbelt on because it's gonna be.
I'm just trying to find the hole.
There he is. The man of the hour.
I completely fucking missed you. Hey, fuck that.
Oh, it's so good to see you, man.
See you too.
I can't believe it's happening.
We actually did.
We did it.
We actually did
It has been 13 years in the making. And look at you.
Look at you,
Look at you. You're
Gay!
I'm really proud of you, dude. I mean it. You know, when I met you, you were just a squeaker. And look at you. You're bigger than me. You got how many inches on me?
You can count the height, but we can't count that.
This? I'm compensating.
The very first thing we did was rent out a BMW X5.
How are you feeling, Shane?
Classy as fuck.
Do you guys see this?
Very first adventure we go on.
The fucking seatbelt pulls.
Fucking Batmobile.
We have a BMW.
Then we got McDonald's. What better way to celebrate my arrival in greasy old US?
I am going to try some ghost pepper sauce.
Take off the cap.
I didn't take off the cap.
Don't die.
That one kind of looks like a dick.
We were also joined on this trip by Gangster Pikachu himself. The next day we had a chance to see a lot of the UVA grounds. This is Scott Stadium where the Virginia Cavaliers football team plays. Then we had lunch at an Afghan kebab near Lone Star's place.
You're gonna dunk.
Right by it. Here we have samosas and some turnovers.
We also ordered chicken breast kebab, chicken tandoori kebab, rice, spinach, peas, and bread.
Baklava.
Baklava.
Yeah.
Oh, so it's not baklava.
No.
We've all been saying it wrong.
This is firni. It's a pudding with custard on it, pistachio and stuff like that.
I love pistachios.
It was my first time having Afghan food. Super delicious.
Twitter, you are eligible for that 40% discount on your monthly mobility bills for the next 2 years. So how does this sound to you?
This is through Bell?
Yeah.
Okay.
You are also eligible to get free upgradation with the latest model of Samsung Galaxy S25 Ultra.
Oh wow.
It's totally free of cost for you. So how does this sound to you?
Indian हो ना?
Yeah. No.
भाई आप
Why
किसका?
do you say?
No, I can hear your accent. I can pretty much find that out. आप इंडियन हो ना? तो भाई किसका चूतिया काट रहे हैं आप? ठीक है? क्या? अबे रुक दे कितना मिलता है आपको? आपका सेंटर पे कितना मिलता है?
मिल जाता है।
काफ़ी मिलता है ना? हाँ, बढ़िया। कितना रेट कितना है?
एक कस्टमर को फोन लगा है।
हाँ।
हम फ्री फोन प्रोवाइड करते हैं। ये नहीं कि नहीं करते।
भाई फ्री फोन भाई
करते हैं।
भाई यार चूतिया किसका चूतिया काट रहा है यार? फ्री फोन कैसे देगा यार ऐसे? आप सरदार जी हो क्या?
फोन रख लेते हैं, वो उसके पैसे नहीं देते।
आप सरदार जी हो क्या?
जो चलाक यार होते हैं।
हाँ आप सरदार हो ना? अरे मैं पंजाब में रहता था इसीलिए। वैसे आप कहाँ से कॉल कर रहे हो? ये तो स्पूफिंग वाला ये हो गया ना, फ़ोन नंबर हो गया ना?
Later, we went to a pub nearby where I got Lone Star addicted to gin sodas.
Cheers. It's great to see you, man. How's the beer? Should have got the gin. We ended up switching drinks. Sai likes my gin and soda more than he likes his own beer. He's got the 2 straws. It's gonna go down nice and easy.
That's your straw, and I think the waiter gave us 2 straws.
Oh, how romantic. It's almost like Lady and the Tramp when they have a piece of spaghetti. We're gonna do that with the straws. Cheers, guys. We're video calling the rest of the Crimson Black crew. We're joined by Pikachu. What do you think about seeing us together, IRL?
It's crazy this is finally happening. Did you record like the meeting at the airport?
Oh yeah.
I was waiting outside because Sai was getting an Uber to come see me.
I got
Somehow he got past me and I didn't even realize it.
He messaged me. He's like, "Oh, I'm the only guy at the
It's
airport."
pretty hilarious.
I keep looking. I'm like, "Am I in a different terminal?" And I just look to my left and I see Shane on a trolley and just looking clueless. I'm like, "God, motherfucker, you're not alone."
He was there for like 5 whole minutes. Then we rented this Batmobile BMW.
An Indian guy tried to scam Shane, and we got it all on video. And I talked to him too in Hindi. He's a Punjabi guy, so I'm like, what are you trying to do, man? and he tries to explain the scheme to me, and he tries to convince me that it's an actual deal. I'm like, motherfucker, you're not convincing me. You're not scamming the scammer.
We gotta do like a scammer payback series.
Pikachu.
These guys are fucking lame.
Pikachu.
Let's go find some bitches and cocaine.
Sick to see you guys together.
Bye.
Have fun.
My fucking fingers, my fat ass.
We'll call again. It's Crash.
Bye-bye.
Bye, Kesha. Bye, Jordan. Bye, Shifty. Bye, everybody.
This is the BMW we rented. It's got so many bells and whistles. I'm convinced it's gonna transform into Optimus Prime. Dropping Sai off at work. I don't actually need to drive. I can just drive yourself. Drive now. He's not listening to me. Starts driving forward into the hill. Crashes through the brick wall.
How's it drive?
Smooth as butter. Got some power to it, actually.
Yeah, I mean there should be a sport mode. Yeah, there is a sport mode.
Okay, ready?
Don't.
Sport
no,
mode.
no. Well, that's the UVA football thingy over there. They have an entire arena for that, and a whole bunch of other arena behind.
They are football enjoyers.
You know, this is where I got racially profiled by a black person.
What is that?
Don't put that in the video.
What does that even mean?
He told me Assalamu alaikum. I'm like,
He asked what?
he did the Muslim greeting. Oh, take a left here. I'm gonna show you some part of campus. There's a whole bunch of tennis fields over there. You know where the shooting scare happened? That library.
And it wasn't even real?
It wasn't even real. We got swatted. There's a beach volleyball court to the right side, and a whole bunch of tennis shit. That's another library. And that big fucking round building over there, that's called the Rotunda. Hey, Shane's a really good driver.
Did you hear that, everyone? Shane's a really good driver.
The physics building to the right.
There
That's
are
over there.
a lot of separate buildings.
That's the engineering to the left. That's my building over there. And this is in my neuroscience building that I don't work in, but I am rotating in.
Now we are in Lone Star's super secret science office.
Why are you showing my messy desk?
Why don't you tell us a little bit about what you got going on here? This is the secret calculation.
It's not secret calculation. I'm just making crosses with flies.
This is Lone Star's super secret microscope. which he does his experiments with.
Not my microscope, Shane.
Lonestar conducts experiments on Drosophila, the same kind of fruit flies you catch drifting around your bananas. They're actually a widely studied model organism because of their accessibility and short life cycle, among other reasons. Fun fact about Drosophila: they lay their eggs in your fruit, or their larvae hatch and wriggle around in your fruit, which you eat. Yum yum. In the tum-tum. They were also the first animals sent to space.
If you guys have ever seen the movie The Fly, this is what they're attempting to do here, is to recreate The Fly with Jeff Goldblum. This is what's referred to as a fly morgue. It is exactly what you think it is. We've got flies in here. They've been genetically mutated.
You see how there's like eggs in it? Like small dots of white dots over there?
So they laid eggs in there?
Yeah, there's eggs, a whole bunch of eggs to the corners.
So all the adults go in there, and then you keep the eggs because they're stuck in the soup.
Silage. So they're all like, there's like 10 females in them and 5 males in them, and I let them fucking make a baby.
One baby.
No, a whole bunch of babies.
How many eggs are there also?
100 to 200.
Per batch, wow. But they come pre-mutated, is that right?
Yeah, they have this unique version that I'm working on.
We're going to look at some of these flies under a microscope. You guys ready? Look how red their eyes are. If I could just hold it a little bit steady. This pumps CO2 down this line. So any ones that go loose just go right into the fly traps and die. These ones have been knocked out by the CO2. Then you can examine them a little closer. We've knocked some of these ones out with CO2. The brush is Sai. He is a brush.
That's the male.
You can tell the males from the females because the females have this sort of striped banded abdomens. The males have the black abdomens, like the one on the right there.
They have this something called sex comms, and their like legs, they have this black spot that's used to grab the female. They just hold on to them. So you see that black spot?
Yep.
That's how they grab like females.
Right.
So when they grab the female so that they can like have, basically they can fuck them. So yeah, I swear to God, I'm gonna get like canceled for being sexist or something. And the Drosophila people are gonna cancel me for doing a stupid job at explaining. Christ. All of these are like environmental cold chambers. Inside this box, it's completely insulated.
Yes.
So you can like increase the temperature, humidity, whatnot. What we're standing in right now, it's called the environmental growth chamber. The big ass environmental growth chamber. It should be a temperature outside, and then it also should be like a humidity outside.
So it controls, everything is controlled in here, humidity-wise and temperature-wise.
It's a vacuum, basically.
And then even more so inside these boxes.
Yeah.
We definitely ate well, and we ate a lot. We had lunch at this Indian place called Milan. Sai said it was very authentic, and I wasn't disappointed. I was so full after leaving, I needed to take some of the food back with me.
I'm gonna do this automatic reverse. It's driving itself. Okay, let's just let it take the wheel all the way. Okay, so that's as far as it takes it. Oh, no, it's still going. Okay, cool. Here we are in Lone Star's backyard. He loves being on camera, did you know that? Hanging out with the squirrels, it's raining.
Did you get that chunky ass squirrel?
There's the chonky ass squirrel. He's playing with his nuts.
What did you say?
It's been drizzly. Most of the time I've been here. I assumed this is just kind of like how winter is in Virginia.
What do you mean? Not everything has to be like minus 45, Shay.
So here we are at Bodo's. We're going to be trying out, this is roast beef bagel, right? I got the brunch bagel, bacon, eggs and cheese. I got a soup. Are you ready for this bagel adventure?
What is this one?
It's I think it's just like tomato soup. You want to try some? You don't want any soup?
Bodo's is a really famous spot in Charlottesville, literally like one of the most recommended spots to eat in the whole city. Sai hadn't gone there yet either, so he wanted to try it with me. It was alright, I mean like no shade at Bodo's, it was good for what it is, but maybe like the hype set us both up for some pretty big expectations. At the end of the day, it was bagels. And then in typical Crimson Black fashion, we struggled to set up a PlayStation controller for ages.
Much like when we try to do setups on anything via the computer.
Windows it's open? Like I have.
This is all to set up a PlayStation controller on Windows 11.
We didn't need to do all of that.
We didn't need to do any of it, actually. We just need to press two buttons at the same time.
Why wasn't it not in Reddit?
Is this not reflective of whenever we game together, just a real life version of it.
I thought the problems would just end the way you came
No.
over.
No.
Problems are just
They're just beginning. I play a little Overcooked, some hardcore gaming here. Does this feel familiar to you?
Even the keyboard doesn't work.
The things that normally do work aren't working now.
Fuck this.
Finally, we went to check out the downtown mall with Sai's friend Abby. The downtown mall is one of the longest pedestrian malls in the whole country. It has more than 150 shops and restaurants and lots of historic buildings.
You want to tell us a bit about the history?
I have no clue. I just got you like.
You're the tour guide. Tell us about how the founding fathers created the Constitution.
Oh, India, I don't know, man.
There's a nice alley with dumpsters. And
I wonder how many people.
zoom in. So now we're in the midst of the downtown mall. It's quite a long street. We have the Paramount Theater. I love Charlottesville. It's a little mall. Represent. We found this nice little cafe called Sombrero, where we had some breakfast, some drinks. What did you think?
What are you?
I love your reactions to it.
It's pretty nice. I got no complaints.
We are being snowed on out here on this blue sunny day. And super windy too. You suddenly are in the midst of this freaking storm. Right? It's gonna fall. The trees are falling down. It's super random. We can't tell, and the sky is blue. Even the locals here are like, what the heck is going on? We're covered in big snowflakes. What?
There was two like old people that came in.
Yeah.
They almost got hit by the flash. They didn't realize it.
So
Yeah,
that was the thing. Local art shop here. Beautiful atmosphere. Second Act Books. It's a very well-known bookstore here. One of the things we wrote on our itinerary was we were going to stop at Chap's Ice Cream and get some gelato. I got raspberry coffee flavored waffle cone, which is way better than it sounds. That is pistachio,
And cobblestone.
cobblestone,
Gingerbread cookie.
gingerbread cookie. Yum yum.
People are free to write with chalk on the First Amendment monument, sometimes called the Freedom of Speech Wall, as a symbol of free self-expression.
The last time we came, it was full of writing.
We have this open air auditorium here, and we have City Hall. We have the Founding Fathers. They've been put in carbonite.
Actually, this all made downtown Charlottesville quite a setting for the ICE-related protests, which were happening across the country at the time, Charlottesville being no exception. It was quite a turnout for a smaller-sized city. It just goes to show how heated things were getting. Cops were continually driving around the block, but everything stayed safe and non-violent while we were there.
I think Kermit has joined the fray of the protests here. We got the news showing up now. Waddling along. Last night in Charlottesville, we're gonna eat at Kyoto.
But if I don't make it to Canada soon, by that I don't mean die. Come back here. That's what I meant. There's no melodrama there.
So that's pretty melodramatic. He gets to come back here for a funeral.
If you do die, I
I'm
will
really
come.
fantasizing about my
I will come here for your funeral.
You get to go to South India for his funeral because the funeral was in South India.
This idiot won't fly.
I promise to come to your funeral when you die.
I am not dead yet.
Yet.
We're sorry for our loss.
The music isn't helping either. Fuck.
So we got Sapporo. You've never tried Sapporo, have you?
Nope. I went from gin soda to premium beer. I don't.
You don't like it?
No, I like it.
Yeah. You said you don't like it. That's a skill.
No. I tasted cup syrup for a little bit. And I was like, oh, why do I taste cup syrup in every alcohol?
I think you're just traumatized by being sick.
I was a sick baby.
You just drank so much alcohol that you just got sick because of the alcohol.
No, I'm not enough. My brother's gonna have a field day with this. He's gonna be like,
Yes,
oh.
he is.
He already calls me an alcoholic, even though I don't drink that much. He drinks way more than I do.
Oh, I drink?
Yeah.
Yeah, I drink way more than you.
Yeah. He calls me an alcoholic.
I am a borderline alcoholic.
So you don't like beer in general?
It makes you bloated.
You need to know how to pour a beer, then you don't feel bloated.
Well,
If you drink straight from a can, you will feel good.
oh yeah, I feel bloated and I don't like it. And I wake up all like, oh, big tummy. Oh, I already have a big tummy, and then the tummy just sways around. I'm like, oh.
This place it's got a very nice atmosphere, nice music playing in the background, and it is completely empty. Europe
Thank you.
on the walls. I'm not sure why it's here. What did you do?
I didn't do nothing. Nothing happened.
He was putting the straw wrong and that was straight.
How was your milk tea?
You was right?
Sure.
Gonna indirectly kiss my straw.
Indirect kisu.
Right.
We're COVID friendly here.
Kissing straw.
We're all taking pictures of our food, as you do. I got
Not
you.
even for the gram, bro. I have to take it for my parents.
You lie about going out. You are a lonely guy.
What did you get?
It's called Yokohama ramen.
This is
Chicken udon noodles.
got the Kyoto soup at Kyoto and edamame. I'm eating especially light because of our earlier meal, which we documented. It's our last day in Virginia. My last day. Gonna grab breakfast, head to the airport, and head out. Saying goodbye to Abby.
Bye.
But we're gonna take a couple pictures. Our other friend Pikachu. He's still drunk. This is it. Time to say goodbye. It's been a hell of a week, a fast-paced week.
Time flew by really
It
fast.
really did. Time flies when you're having fun. Did we have fun?
I'm pretty sure I had fun.
I think
Most
so.
fun I had. Next time, come for like 1 month.
A month. All right, bro.
Alright, see ya. Gonna head out.
Proud of you.
You sound like a proud man.
I am.
Fuck you. Take care. Okay.
See ya.
Have a safe flight.
Yeah, I'll keep you updated.
And just like that, our first meetup came to an end, and I was already flying back home. Some people talk about having an entirely different experience with an online friend after meeting in person, feeling awkward, uncomfortable, even facing arguments and hostility. But as I reflected on our time together, I realized that it felt just like it always had online, just in person. The same humor, same kinds of conversations, same ridiculous technical issues.
To be honest with you, I thought the whole interaction is going to be awkward. Two awkward people meeting in the airport, staring at each other. But with this man, holy shit. The amount of stupid shit that we did, or stupid shit that we said throughout the entire stay that he had with me. Some of those things never made it on video, and I'm glad it didn't, because I'll be cancelled, or probably deported. There's nothing but positives about meeting Shane. I feel like I've been blessed to have this friend, and it's also some weird butterfly effect that happened. If it weren't for Shane, most of my friends that I found from video games, entire gaming club I was a part of in college, and the friends that I've met over there would have never happened if I hadn't met Shane. Yeah, so seeing him was one of those big bucket list things that I wanted to do. Doing it kind of made me a lot happier. Like, dynamic that we had through when we played video games translate to real world. It's a miracle. Most people, when they find their online friends and they meet up, they find that they're either awkward or like some weirdo on the internet, but I'm 100% certain that this guy is the saint.
The footage probably makes our time together seem shorter than it was. We showed some of the highlights, but I was more focused on meeting and spending time with a friend than just spinning it into content. There was plenty we didn't show, including many deep conversations off camera about our lives and struggles that I think you could only really have with someone you've built up a friendship with over years. One of the moments I didn't get footage of was during my second night there when we were walking from Sai's place to a pub. While we were talking, I accidentally slipped in a crack and sprained my ankle. I remember Sai kept insisting that he'd carry me on his back all the rest of the way. I didn't take him up on that, but it was really symbolic to me of the kind of person Sai is. Always thinking of others first, carrying them on his back. But I already knew that long before setting foot in the same country as him.
This man managed to twist his ankle. The second day he was here, we had to cancel a whole bunch of plans. We were planning to go to a national park and stuff, but that never happened because he was injured. But his ankle healed. Another regret that I had some residual work that I had to do, and it was a pain in the ass to go to work and then leave him here. He was left here to rot for 1 or 2 days. I wish I could have spent more time with him. Maybe went to a whole bunch of other places. We had a list of places that we wanted to visit, but I think we only crossed half of it, which is nice. But maybe the next plan is that I go to Canada and meet up with the rest of the gang. I don't know if it will happen because unfortunately I have a not so favorable passport. The entire visa process is a pain in the ass. If I make it work, I'll probably be in Calgary meeting the entire Crimson Black crew. Goose, Shifty, Jordan, and everybody else, even Spicy. If that happens, it'll be on video. Hopefully I'll be vlogging, Shane will be vlogging, and then Shifty will be vlogging. But yeah, nothing but positive. I'm glad I met my brother from another mother.
If I dug a hole all the way through the center of the earth and through to the other side, I would drown because I'd be in the Indian Ocean. But I'd drown not far from Sai's home in Kerala. You physically can't get much further away from another human being than that. Yet, I felt closer to Sai than most of the people who have come and gone throughout the course of my life. Let's go back to my original question. What is an online friend? I had an insight into this over drinks with Sai and Abby. They mentioned something that stuck with me. They'd both had many friends who had come and gone, but the ones who had stuck the longest were those they'd either met through gaming or stayed in touch with by continuing to game together, even after they moved far apart. Most of their lasting friendships were mainly maintained online. It's also worth noting that the rest of us at Crimson Black all used to live in the same city. Now we all live in different places, and yet we still stay connected through playing games and making videos for the channel. Shifty met his girlfriend, Kasha, on DayZ, and though they'd been on the other side of the world from each other, now they live together. And wouldn't you know, the very day I was editing this part of the video, they got engaged. Clearly, distance doesn't define human connection, but what I believe separates these kinds of online connections from the 500th Tinder ghosting is the richness of the interactions. When you game or work on a creative project together, you're cooperating to overcome a challenge, learning about each other through action, not just words. I don't think pen pal style relationships work, not because of the distance, but because they're not a natural way for humans to relate to each other. There's only so many ways you can ask how someone's day was, ask about their family or favorite food. But when you're collaborating, experiencing new things together, you're literally building shared memories in fundamentally the same way you would in the real world. Me and Sai still talk about ridiculous stuff that happened in a game a decade ago. In a way, this simulates the way human beings would build trust in nature. Yeah, maybe you're not really teaming up to take down some wild boar, but your primitive mind, the emotional part that forms bonds, doesn't make the distinction between that and a dungeon boss. So basically, I think an online friend can be a friend just like any other. As with an in-person relationship, you can still have ups and downs, build memories, turn to each other through your joys and hardships. And in many ways, these friendships can surpass certain boundaries other relationships can't. They don't always turn out how you hope, but they can also be some of the most rewarding and long-lasting bonds you create in your life. And who knows, maybe one day you'll have a chance to finally meet face to face. Hello again. Thanks for tuning into our video. It meant a lot to us to make this project. Since this channel started with me and Lonestar, it felt like a fitting way to celebrate 10 years of Crimson Black. We're glad we could share it with you. Do you have an online friend you're close to? Have you ever met IRL? We'd love to hear your story in the comments. I know we've been quiet lately, but we're not gone. We've just been biding our time. We plan to drop several projects very soon. Shifty and Goose's Halo playthrough will continue with Halo 2. We'll also be bringing you a brand new Star Wars-based series conceived by Jordan, Bionicer Episode 4, as well as more music videos. We're all committed to working on the channel, but we have busy lives outside of it too, so our upload schedule can be pretty irregular, which YouTube really doesn't reward these days. So make sure to subscribe and hit the notification bell so that you never miss a new video. That's it for now, but stay with us. Our best projects are yet to come. Over and out. And just like that, our first meetup came to an end, and I was already flying back home. Fuck. Don't you dare. Don't you dare show me your nips.